you're on vacation, that doesn't seem, like a lot. You're just here for a few weeks. Perfect. But when you're in Liberia and you're on the ground, that's a lot. I'm telling you, me and my husband drink about maybe, I would say 5, 6, maybe 7 of these a day. And guess what, guys? Every time you replenish it, it's $1. $1, which is 200 Liberian dollars. That's all we're spending. And that water is so, so good. I want to hit you guys with bam. This is where we're at. What an experience. The whole trip itself was a treat in its own, because seeing Liberia's natural beauty on either side of that road, just driving down that road and just absorbing it, I was like, this is why I love my country. I love it. I love it. I love it. It was so, so nice. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Piso and I'm really, really glad that you're here. Well, today guys is another episode of transition year, my updates, transition year update number 5. So we've been here for about 6 months now, and so this is my 5th update, 5th monthly update. So we're behind for about a month, but we're making it up. So this is our 5th update, and we've already passed our 6th month. We're in our 7th month now, right now, here in Liberia. And so this is an update. Let's see how we've been doing here in Liberia, guys. Okay, so first of all, I've been running into a lot of people here in Liberia that have stopped me, either in the supermarket. I ran into people in the supermarket, in the where else? In the restaurant, and they just say, "Hey, Pisa, how you doing?" I said, "Oh, hello." And so you know me, but I watch your videos, and couple of people in the supermarket said, "Oh, thank you so much." Some of the people who have done stuff on your different project that you're doing, that you've put the information out there for, the contact information. I've contacted them. This lady told me that I met her actually at Terracotta, and I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. But really, really nice lady. She said she had contacted the person who did our tank, the water tower, and she said, thank you for the information. And then I also ran into people in traffic as well, guys. So people were stopping, "Hey, Pisa, how you doing?" I said, "Hello," and he said, "You will watch the videos." So it was really, really, really nice. I've had some really nice interactions with quite a few people here in Liberia. So thank you for the support of the channel and what we're doing here, and I will continue to share. So, well, the first update that I want to say is that I think I alluded a little bit to it in one of my past videos. Actually, I was talking about, it was in the vlog, I believe, the vlog I just did about maybe a week ago, our 2 months vlog. And before I go any further, let me know, guys, if you like those vlogs. I think I've gotten a lot of good feedback from the comment section, and and also from the views. Seem like you guys like that vlog type post. So I think I'll do that maybe once a month, sometimes every other month, depending on what's going on. And so I mentioned about the water in the vlog, and I said I will elaborate a little bit more about it in our monthly transition monthly update. So guys, I did do the whole process. I recorded the process of us getting the water, so I'm going to insert that here, and then we'll talk about it on the back end after you see that process. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Okay, I'm going to show you the jugs and the process of us going to replenish the water that we get here on a weekly basis. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how we have 3 jugs that we have here at the house for drinking water, and then we have a fourth one that we have that we keep in our bathroom on a side table, which I'll show you in here for brushing our teeth. So we have a total of 4 jugs, 3 of them for water. Okay, now we're gonna load them to the car and go to the water place in town to reload them or to get them refilled. Okay, so this is one of the jugs. We usually keep it on the counter right here. We usually have it pushed back like right there, and then we want to get water and fill our pitchers. We bring it to the edge, or we want some water, put it in a mug or something. We do it right here. So this is one of the jugs. That's where we keep it. Then we have 2 more that we have in the dining room here that we keep here, and so right now these 2 are empty. We're about to go now to the place, so we're taking 3 of them with us to the water plant. All right. Okay, so we got the jugs in the car now. Okay, so we're on our way. Okay, so we're here at the water filling place at Waladisi, Mount Waladisi water facility here in Single by JFK. So those are our 3 jugs that we're getting refilled. So, and this is you the manager, right?
Yeah, I'm the manager.
Yeah, he's the manager. What's your name?
I'm Philip.
Philip is the manager. And so, yeah, it's right here. I'll show you guys the picture up front. So, yeah. And the number is on there. I will repost the picture of the front of the building so you can see the contact information. Yeah. So this is how we do it. We come and we refill it once a week. So
guys are going in the field.
see, so they leave you with all the work.
Yeah.
They're going to deliver water,
Yeah,
eh?
they're going to deliver water.
Okay. There you have it, guys. So now that you've seen the process of how we get the water and everything else, as you saw in that clip, we are no longer buying the bottles water like that. We were spending a lot of money on bottled water, pretty close to like maybe $15, sometimes $20 a week, because we're drinking a lot of water. And when you're on vacation, that doesn't seem, like a lot. You're just here for a few weeks, perfect. But when you're in Liberia and you're on the ground, that's a lot. Spending, you saying upwards of $100 or so or more on water. That's not okay. We had to bring it down. So what a friend of mine that had moved to Liberia prior to us, Nikki, thank you. She told us about place where she gets her water from. She said, Piso, I just get the 5-gallon jug. She said, I bought my own jug, but you can get jugs there. They sell it there as well, the new ones. And then you just fill, she said, I fill it up all for the month, and then I just, take it home, and then I come back once a month and I replenish it. she do that once a month because she lives far away, far from the cities. But we live in the cities. So I'm like, wait, maybe we can just do this once a week. So that's what we did. We went to the place. First, we bought 2 jugs, right? Then we're like, oh, okay, good. 2 jugs, almost made it. We drink a lot of water, my husband and I. And so, which is good. We've been, wanting to drink more water. And that usually happens when we're in Liberia. We drink more water than we're in the States. So we're like, wait, 2 5-gallon jug didn't quite make it because we used the drinking water as well to brush our teeth. And so we're like, okay, next time we go, we're going to get another jug. So we had 3 jugs. So what we did was we have one in the bathroom. We have a table in our bathroom. I will put that clip in here so you can see that, the picture of that in here. So we have that one in the bathroom that we have just for brushing our teeth, and stuff like that. And then the other jug was for outside, just for drinking. We set one on top of the counter in the kitchen, and then we fill our water pitcher. Fill our water pitcher, and we put it in the freezer. We fill the water halfway in the water pitcher. We put it in the freezer, so in our chest freezer. And then it freezes when we want to drink. We just fill it up to the top, go back to the cooler, fill it up to the water jug, fill it up to the top, and then, let it sit for about a few minutes, and there's our cold water to drink. Oh my God. In fact, I have one here. Right here, I got a mug of cold water right here that I'm drinking. I'm telling you, me and my husband drink about maybe, I would say 5, 6, maybe 7 of these a day. And that's drinking a lot of water. And so that's what we've been doing. And so the second one we bought, we're like, okay, it didn't quite make it to the 1 week. So I'm like, well, that's pretty good. So now we have 3. We have 3 water jugs that we have. So we set 2 aside, and then we have one on top of the counter in the kitchen. And then we just kind of replace it, or as it gets empty, we put it up another one up. So 3 is perfect because 3 took us a little bit past 1 week. So we go through about maybe 2 jugs and maybe 3/4, so almost 3 jugs a week. So, and guess what, guys? Every time you replenish it, it's $1. $1, which is 200 Liberian dollars. That's all we're spending. And that water is so, so good. Okay? And when you buy the jug, your fill is free that day. We bought the jug, the 5-gallon jug from them. So your fill is free. But every time you go to replenish, you take your empty jug, it's just $1 or 2 Liberian dollars. So we're spending less than, I don't know, what is it? About $10 a week. $10 a month on water or something like that. Pretty close. That is phenomenal. So I was happy about that. I said, I got to share this with my people here. So that's what we're doing with the water business, guys. All right. So that's squared away. Okay. All right. You guys know I always jot down a few things to share with you guys, so that's what I'm looking at right now. Okay. As far as social life, my non-assistant social life, I'm pretty much still the same homebody, that I was in the States. I'm not so much of a social, let's go out every weekend kind of thing. No, I'm still that person, but we are more, like I mentioned in our last update, we're more active. So we're out and about all the time. My husband and I, we wake up in the morning, we already have stuff on our agenda to do. We have places to go, we have stops to make, we have projects to check on, all those things. So we have the farm, all of those, and we get into those update with the farm and all that stuff in a little bit. But as far as a social life, not so much. Okay, not so much, which is okay. I'm not too mad because that's not what I was doing before. So I'm not missing out on anything, anything like that, because it wasn't really part of my life. Once in a while, we plan to go to, somewhere and sit down and get maybe something, or we'll pass somewhere and pick something up. But, we don't really going out, to the spots kind of people, right? Which is okay. As far as socialization and all of that stuff, I did meet up with one of my YouTube sisters not too long ago. Her name is Aura. Please check out her channel. Her channel is called Life with Aura, and I'm gonna put her channel on here. She do plan on posting a lot more on her channel. She's got phenomenal videos that she's had in the past, and she uploads from time to time now, but she plans on uploading a lot more soon. Okay, so Aura, I went over and I was able to meet up with Aura at her house. It was really wonderful catching up. She gave me a lot of good pointers to advice, and she's been over here for, Aura's been back now. I think she's in her second year here in Liberia since she retired and moved back to Liberia. So she had some insights, for me to share, which was very, very nice. And some of that was monitoring my LEC spending, which really took us by surprise as far as some of the information she gave us, like really taking a look at what we're spending on LEC and what we're spending. So yeah, thank you for that, Aura, because we were able to evaluate stuff and make some moves on that based on the information that you share with us. So which was very, very nice. Also too, Joy is planning on having something at her house next month. So I plan on going over to her place where she's at and visiting her at that time. And so I'm looking forward to that, because that's Wakapwa. That's one Wakapwa that I'm looking forward to. Okay, and then I do spend time with my family. I have family here. My husband has family here, and so we're spending time with family from time to time. So I'm not like isolated. No, I'm not isolated. I do spend time with family, my cousins, my aunties, my nephew. We spend a lot of time with our nephew. We're doing the farm together. Tom Wilson, and then also you guys know Quinny. Iron Lady Quinny. She stops by like weekly, a couple of times a week, and I see her, at other places too. So we're spending a lot of time with different family too. So we're not isolated. We're doing okay. All right. What I want to talk about next is the electric city. Okay, I'm not going to go into it too much, but like I said, we're tracking the electric city. We've been tracking it for a while, the spending, because we're spending a lot of what we perceive to be a lot of money on refilling the LEC. We have a generator here. We don't really use it, a lot. We don't have a need to. LEC has been stable. So what we do is we just, when we're not using, when we're leaving the house, we turn the LEC off, because nobody's going to be here when we're locking the door. So we turn the LEC off. When we come back, we turn it on, and we've been monitoring how we're using like the air condition and our rechargeable fan and all of that stuff. So we've been really tracking how, and the BIU, I think it's called BIU, the monitor where you will add your LEC minutes. We've been tracking like every day how we spend it. So that has given us some insights. So what we ended up doing is that we just ended up calling the LEC people and and transferring our LEC to another pool. And that's all we're gonna say about that. Okay, and we're gonna track it, and we're thinking that it's gonna work out a lot better for us doing it this route, because this poll is is gonna be better. That's all we're gonna say about that. All right. Okay, so that's the LEC. So I'll let you guys know if our LEC suddenly is going down based on our moves that we've made. Okay, I'll update you guys. All right. As far as the ADU is doing, I just don't want to keep showing small thing there on the ADU. I want to hit you guys with bam. This is where we're at. So we got a lot done on the ADU. Now we've got the windows in, we've got the putty is done on the inside, we got the ceilings done, we've got the what was I say? All that stuff is done, and you guys, yeah. So right now we're just about to tile it and paint, and then the bathroom we're gonna tile the bathroom and put in the toilet and the sink and all of that stuff. Then that ADU will be, oh, and the electrical, we did the final phase of the electrical in there too. So it's all like ready to go except for tiling and painting and the bathroom. That's it. So I want to show you guys it when it's more done. I want to doing it small. So you guys will see it. And also the outside kitchen that we built out there, I'm going to show you guys. It's the same thing. The outside kitchen is going to be tiled soon, and it's going to be painted. And then I will show you guys it. Also, we gotta put in the counter there as well. So those two things, I will see you soon. Don't worry, I will see you soon. So that's the update with the work in the yard. It's coming along. You guys know my goal was to finish that ADU at least by November, and by end of November. So I think we're well on track with seeing that to fruition. So that'll be good. Okay. Well, let's see here. The farm is doing really well, man, guys. The pigs are doing good. You guys saw that we finally got some pigs on the farm. We have 3 pigs. We have 2 female and 1 male at the farm. That we have the older male and the older female together in one pod. Hopefully they'll mate and have piglets soon. And then we have the younger female in a pod by herself. She's doing good. Yeah, they're all doing good. They're fully, it's been a month now. This is the 4th week since they've been there. They're doing good. They're adjusting. Also, the chickens are in the chicken coop. They are doing great. Some chickens are laying eggs already. They're doing good. They're sitting on their little stick thing that is a sit on that we built for them within the chicken coop. And so you guys saw that we have the feeders that we got from the price trading place, chicken feeder, the chicken water thing. So that has really helped. The chicken they're doing really well. Also, I want to do a separate video about the vegetate, like the cassava and the planting stuff that we've planted, and how we're clearing the space around the buildings, and how we plan to extend the planting of different crops. So I'm gonna do a separate video on the crops, because I've just been focusing on like the caretaker house, the what do we call it, the pig's pen. I focused on the chicken coop. So now I want to just show like the cassava in depth and the planting and how they're growing. I will do a separate video probably next week about that. And so that's going to be coming up soon. And that's the farm. So the farm's doing awesome. You guys saw the video that I did when we visited the other farm, Earn Farm in Bone County. And so we want to thank them for having us over there and sharing the farm with us. Thanks Mr. Taylor and his wife for giving us some advice about raising pigs and goats and stuff. So when we're ready, we'll add goats to the farm. But it was really a lot of good information. I think I'm going to ask them. Somebody asked me to see if I can go back again and maybe do in-depth recording with the palm. Because they have palm there that they process. So maybe when they're running the palm processing machine and how they make the oil, the palm kernel oil, as well as the red palm oil and stuff, because they're interested in seeing that. Because they say really it's hard to track how many Liberians farm are really processing oil in that way, and and how it's working out. And so hopefully I can be able to go back to the farm in the future, near future, hopefully, and kind of just focus on that palm portion of it. And so I had explained that I had primarily gone there for the pigs. So I really did not just show the palm facility, but I really didn't show it in action. And so hopefully I can go back there at a different time, kind of focus on that. And so that's it for the farm visit. And then just driving to Bond County. What an experience. The whole trip itself was a treat in its own, because seeing Liberia's natural beauty on either side of that road, just driving down that road and just absorbing it, I was like, this is why I love my country. I love it. It was so nice. What a nice experience that whole trip was. So I think we'll do more of that in the future. Just kind of drive out of the cities from time to time and just experience Liberia's natural beauty. And that was nice. Yeah. So let's talk about church. Okay, I did visit a church close by me here. It was really nice. I enjoyed the service. It wasn't my first time going. I think it's my first time in their new building. The building's not new, but the last time I was here was probably in that church. It was probably in 2007 or 2008. So I hadn't really been to that church in a really long time, but I visited it. It was Effort Baptist Church, actually, not too far from us here. And it was really nice. Everybody was nice. The members of the church were so welcoming. The lady I was sitting next to, she was a member of that church. She was so welcoming, and she was kind of explaining the process to me of, the offerings. And she said, yeah, it's time for us to go up, then we'll walk this way and stuff. And the ushers were all nice. So it's a nice experience. So I think I will visit there again. I'm not sure, still not sure what church I'm gonna go to on a regular basis yet. I'm still visiting some churches, okay, but I'm gonna continue going to church, and that's for sure. What else about this update I want to say to you guys? I think, let me see, I won't miss anything. Coming up in the next month or two, I'm gonna have some family member visiting from the States, so I'm looking forward to that. In November I have one, and then in December I have a couple of them, and so I'm looking forward to having family visit and just some more different activities to do. And December is gonna be, the city's gonna be busy in Monrovia anyway, so that'll be our first December in a while, because after we finish with the house, we have stopped coming in December. We're coming mostly in March for a while there, because we'll get stuff done better in March than in December. So we switched to coming in March now. It's nice to be back in Liberia in the month of December, when everybody is in such a joyous, celebratory mood and stuff, and it's festive. So we're looking forward to that. But guys, let me know if you have questions about Liberia, questions about how people are doing different things people are doing. I will answer your questions to the best of my ability, to what I know. If I don't know, I will ask. I have no problem asking questions. That's where I get a lot of my insights. I ask everybody questions. And so if you want to know something, ask me. The only thing I'm not usually good at answering, or I don't answer very well, is because I don't have information about it. People ask me about land purchase. I don't have information about land purchase, because land purchase is a sticky topic here in Liberia, and so there's a lot of reselling of land going on. And so if you have family members in Liberia, let them run after it for you, as far as getting a lawyer, getting somebody who can really look into legal sales of land. Because if not, it's a lot of stickiness going on. So I really don't have a lot of information about land sales, and where there's land for sale and how much and all of that. I really don't, because I don't want to give anybody wrong information. Yeah, that other section, I don't have insights into it at all. But I think, guys, that's about it. Next month, I want to give you guys a treat, okay? My nephew, he's really into the Liberian slang and the colloquial. He's been really teaching me all the different slang words. So I'm going to have him on here, and then he's going to show us all the different slang words and the equivalent to it in regular English. Okay, because sometimes you're like, what you say? Huh? What do you mean by that? Yeah, but why are you saying it like that? So anyways, they be laughing at me because some of that stuff I just don't understand it at all. So I'll give you guys a treat. I have it on here, and we're gonna do something like that. I think that'll be fun to share. But that's okay, guys, and that's the end of this update. Look out for more videos within the next month. Of course, I have a lot more LIB LIB boots on the ground. I have already had 2 or 3 sit downs with people here in Liberia that I'm gonna drop once a month with the LIB boots on the ground. I also have Diaspora Corner, so I also have recorded some sit downs, some chats with diaspora and Liberians that I'll be also posting once a month, and I will continue to meet with diaspora and Liberians and do the sit down. Okay, and I'll continue to post those once a month. I'll continue to meet with Liberians here on the ground, okay, with LIB boots on the ground, and I'll continue to post those videos as well. So look out once a month for LIB boots on the ground, and look out also for Diaspora and Quarter. Of course, I'll be continuing my 1-year transition update. On here, I'll do the vlogs, and in between, we'll sprinkle all the other things that in between. The farm, the projects, everything else will be in between, okay, guys? So let's transition together, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.